Somewhere in 2020, I got a call from the church media team. It was pretty random and honestly it didn't come with too much explanation. Since I was in a season of my life where I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do yet, I thought, why not? So I said yes. But looking back, I realized sometimes if you just say yes and you just jump in with both feet and with God, He brings you to places far greater than you would ever have imagined for yourself. So here are some insights and experiences from my 2 years of saying yes.
Hey bro.
What up? What up?
Your favorite question.
Oh no.
In hindsight,
No!
what did you see God do?
Oh wait, no, I can't
through
say
your
no,
yes?
right? Read it.
0 to 10, rate what you thought the experience was going to be like versus what it was.
Going into it, starting it, I think I came into the team with like a rating of like a 4, 5, 4. I was excited, but I wasn't quite sure how I could contribute. But after these past 2 years, I think that rating has gone up to like an 8, like a 9. I just really got to know the people in the team, and I've really learned that it's not so much what you can bring to the table, but it's more how much you're willing to learn and to just avail yourself to do the things that need to be done. Yeah, so 9.
What's the best advice you got in the last 2 years?
I would have to say that mistakes are part of learning. I still remember the first time I had to reach out to an elder. I told him that we would be shooting at 2. But then the day before, that time slot was actually pushed back. And I forgot to inform him. So he came at 2 p.m. So I had to tell him that we've actually pushed back the shoot. And he was kind enough to reschedule what he had planned. He had to wait 2 hours before we could actually record him. I felt so bad about that. But then Esther told me, you know, mistakes are part of learning. And I sort of accepted it. And I definitely learned from that mistake. And that never happened again. Yeah. Okay, cut that, never happened again. It definitely happened again.
Ooh, have you bumped heads with anyone while serving? And if so, how did you deal with it? P.S. You are free to divulge who if you like.
I won't divulge who, but I think a little bit of everybody. Of course, at times it gets quite stressful. You're bound to bump heads with people because we're all different. But at the end of the day, what pushes me past the bumping of the heads is just remembering that what we're doing is for a common purpose, which is to produce content that glorifies God. And so that really grounds me to show more compassion and a bit more patience with my co-workers. And yeah, I think that mentality is to sort of stay with me throughout the 2 years.
Cool.
Hey bro.
What up?
What would you say to everyone about serving?
Just do it. Yeah. I think with serving, you can't wait till you're ready. You just gotta do it, and then you'll sort of learn, and then you'll sort of step up to the call, rather than waiting. I'll serve next week. I'll serve tomorrow. I'll serve next year. But I think if you just get started straight away, even if you don't think you're ready, I think you really open up yourself to be used by God and what He's sort of planned for you, that you would have never known if you didn't just go.
Right.
Where do you see God in all of this?
I think throughout these 2 years, God's really given me a sense of peace and sort of anchored me down. Even though there are great moments, there are moments where I sort of would see my friends who have gone off to uni overseas, and then I sort of look back to myself and I'm just like, is this where I'm supposed to be? And I think when it got really bad like that, I think God really stepped in and gave me a sense of peace and security to know that what I'm doing is right for me in this season of my life, and that what I'm doing is actually really making an impact.
Nice.